The black cab tore through London's rain-washed streets, slicing through the late-night traffic. It was 1:33 a.m., and Malcolm Lawrence was feverish with anticipation. The clamp of fear that had gripped him all day was gone. The blackened tunnels all lit up. He stared at the readings in his red notebook, and a triumphant smile appeared across his face. William would be furious about this. He held up the spectrum analyzer and turned it on. This little device had proved his theories and would change the world. I first got this book as a birthday present from my late grandfather, who was a policeman. Now I understand his intentions. It was to warn me of the dangers of this world, and at the same time to remind me that no matter what happens, I need to persevere until the very end. Pleasant morning to the wise adjudicators, teachers, and friends. My name is Lim Chi Xuan from SMK Bandar Tun Hussein on Dua, school code BEA 4630. This spine-chilling novel sends chills down your spine, and it tells the tale of Jodie's journey, slowly unraveling the true cause of her parents' gruesome death. This novel begins when Jodie's father returns home late at night from his scientific investigation rooted in paranormal sightings. Immediately, he went to the basement, which he used as his personal laboratory. His wife, Jodie's mother, quickly tailed behind. She questioned him of his weird behavior recently. Without uttering a single word, Jodie's father showed her his invention. It was primitive, but at the same time futuristic. A sine wave generator and self-amplified subwoofer combined to produce sound waves that can't be heard using the human ear. Believed to have been the correlation between the human world and the paranormal. Jodie awoke. She went to the basement to look for her parents. She quickly realized there was something in there with them. Something unimaginable. Jodie's legs went weak, and she almost fell. Her parents tried to catch her from falling, but everything was too late. It was the last she saw of them. The room went dark. Soon, the police arrived at their doorstep to discover a horrendous scene. The basement was painted red, on the ceiling, on the walls, and all over the floor, with blood. Entrails and intestines slid down the wall, and limbs were scattered everywhere. It was a ghastly scene, too gruesome for 6-year-old Jodie to comprehend. At the police station, she didn't utter a single word. The trauma-stricken girl was too shocked to recall the order of events. The case was left cold and uncracked for many years. Time flew by, and Jodie was now 18 years old. She lives with her aunt, and the mysterious case of her parents' death was still left unknown. One day, after a series of events, Jodie and her friend Luca discovered her father's old documents and reports in the attic of the house. A discovery was made regarding infrasound, a sound wave produced with frequencies believed to have been the correlation and made paranormal connections. When a certain frequency, 18.98 Hz, was reached, entities would appear at the London Underground. Jodie's father's old gadgets caught her eye. Connecting the dots between her father's old documents and his gadgets, Jodie and a few of her friends set off to the London Underground, where everything would unravel one after the other. It was the first time she saw such a horrendous creature, a green-scaled monster with wings and with red horns and mouth. She recognized it. It was the monster who slaughtered her parents. Jodie and Luca painstakingly tried to escape the London Underground, but the rest of her friends were dead. The monster tried hard to reclaim back what it hadn't been able to 12 years ago. Luca collapsed. The last glimmer of hope was placed on Jodie. She messed with the generator and boom! An explosion occurred, killing the monster in the process. Or so she thought. Well, don't you find this story intriguing? This book is Killing Sound by Paul Southern. His ability to bring the characters to life intrigues me on a whole other level. Jodie's perseverance towards finding out the true cause between her parents' death, even putting her own life on the line, teaches me one thing. On the process of achieving something you want, there are always challenges to be overcome. We shouldn't give up and persevere until the very end, because there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you.